Bone Rectangle video. Today we're going to take a look at a double Glide team here. Gliscor and Gligar are going to take on the Open Great League here. We're going to have a double ring attack team here as well, which is going to be very good. As ring attack got buffed in the last season, this will be a way better Pokemon now in general, as well as Gligar here is going to be a little bit bulkier than the Gliscor. Gliscor is also a Shadow Shiny, which is going to be an interesting one, as we see that Dig coming through here and going to get shielded. Dig is actually a way worse move than Earthquake, sadly. It was rumored before this season that Dig was supposed to get buffed and Earthquake was supposed to get nerfed, which would have been very interesting for this duo here because, of course, the Gliscor has access to Earthquake, which is way better than the Gligar with the Dig, but it would have definitely changed some stuff around. Sadly, like, there were a lot of move set changes planned before the season, like all of them got scrapped basically, which is kind of sad, but yeah, now we're going to have another season where nothing really changes, but hopefully the next one going to be better. What I actually expect, by the way, for the next one, most likely there won't be as many changes for the next one either, from what I would guess at least. I think they're going to be changes way more than this time around, but not as crazy changes. And then afterwards, the season afterwards, going to be a past the World Championship, which going to definitely be something where I hope and expect that Niantic going to change more things up. Last time we had like a huge move update, which was a lot of fun to play around with. So maybe we still have to endure another season after this where not a lot of stuff going to change, but afterwards there will be a lot of changes coming, I would expect at least. Very good catch here. I don't know if this is going to help you too much though. Hydrocan going to knock this Pokemon out. Can you get to the Earthquake? A very good play there. Insanely good play there. Catching the move on the Registeel, allowing you to go for the Earthquake and winning this game with 1 HP. Very wild. Next opponent, we're going to see here the Galerion Stunfisk against you. You're going to have a pretty decent matchup with the Pokemon in the back as well. You're always going to outspeed them for the Focus Blast, and I think it's safe to just go for that. Go for a few more fast moves and then swap out into your Gligar. You're going to be able to get out the opponent's sableye, which is going to be very good for you, as you hopefully going to be able to get some boost in this video as well, which I don't know yet. I haven't taken a look at a single battle like completely yet. I always put like some nukes or whatever in the beginning, but I just skipped through the end where I see maybe see some nukes, and here we actually see a boost coming through for the Gligar. I would shield this one here as well. Yeah, boosted, you have all the energy in the world, maybe you even get another boost. Let's take a look at this. We see the Stunfisk going for one charge move here. You're actually going to shield this move up, and you're going to catch the next one onto your Registeel. Very good recognition that they have already 2 moves here, allowing you to get to another charge move here as well for sure, but they most likely going to shield this one up, and you're going to have a tough time. Yeah, exactly, they're going to go for an Earthquake now after they farmed up to 100 energy, so you're going to have a tough time beating this Pokemon here right now. You could go to the Gligar trying to go for one Dig, and you're gonna do this, which didn't work out. Could have told you also before, because if they need 2 more, they will be always able to get to this charge move there. They're going to go for one Rock Slide here as well. They won't be able to get to the Earthquake in time, but they can overfarm by around 2 fast moves here. They're going to go for 3 fast moves, which is going to be enough to go for the Earthquake while having some extra energy here. For this Trevenant, that's going to be sadly a loss. Like, there's no way that you can knock out this Trevenant here, sadly. Even if you boost here, there is no way, sadly. Very close one, thanks to the boost, but yeah, this was kind of obvious. A loss here. Good game there. Next opponent, let's take a look at this. We're going to see a Lantern in the lead. Lantern is, of course, a tricky one. Lantern in the lead is very neutral against the Registeel, and it's hit or miss against the Pokemon in the back there. If they get hit with one Earthquake or one Dig, of course, this Pokemon going to go down here. But if we're going to get hit by some Surfs, it's going to be a tough one as well. They didn't get the debuff, which is really unfortunate. Here's they're going to try to catch the Thunderbolt. Did this work out? This did work out. Thunderbolt is single resisted here, and we see that you can get out the opponent's Noctowl. Night Slash coming through, going to get some damage on them here. They can easily still survive one charge move, I think, from the Noctowl as well. As this next Night Slash going to get them around the yellow health range. We will see here the Sky Attack coming through as well. Exactly, it doesn't even knock you out. Gligar has way more bulk, I think, compared to the Gliscor. Actually, going to take a look at this now at the site as well, because I'm not sure how bulky they actually are. Let's take a look at this real quick. We see the opponent going here into, I think there was a counter user, I didn't see it directly. It was a Medicham. That's going to be an interesting one here, as the opponent has to throw. You can still get to a move. You would have actually got to the other move as well. But let's take a look at this one. We're going to see the Focus Blast coming through, going to still get the shield, which is amazing. You might want to try to catch a move on your Gligar because it's 1 HP, but yeah, they're going to go ahead and go for one Ice Punch now. Most likely, you have to shield them all, as this Shadow Gliscor going to go to town here. We're going to see the Ice Punch coming through again. You have to farm them all the way down. You have to try to catch a move move here, perfectly caught. That's amazing. Very great play here. This player definitely knows what they are doing, as we see the Lantern now having to get hit by this Night Slash here. Night Slash going to do some nice damage. As they're going to shield this move up, you can go for another one. I'm pretty sure it's going to knock them out here, and it does, as we see the Medicham coming through. Actually, I think that was a CMP tie, so a very good play there as well. What do they have in the back here? The Noctowl still is in the back. I think you still should be able to survive one move here, and you do, and you win this game. What a sweep. And yeah, Gligar actually has around like 130 or more bulk overall, which is not that crazy much, but it's a little bit more bulk than the Gliscor, so definitely a little bit bulkier. But really depends on what boost it kind of gets later on. Maybe it someday also gets Earthquake, that would be a cool one. But Gligar right now is, because of the Earthquake compared to the Dig, not the preferred Pokemon here. As we see that you at least can take those Rock Slides way easy, and you can easily take 3 of them without even having to shield a single one here. You're going to actually go for the bait. This is kind of risky. Let's see, they're going to no shield as expected here. That's why I say it's a little bit risky. There was not really a reason for the opponent to shield this move up. But you're going to go for another Night Slash here instead of trying to go for the Dig. Let's see if they're going to shield this. Yeah, they're not going to shield anything, but you wouldn't have been able to get to the Dig, I guess. As you're going to shield this move up, I don't understand this move here, to be fair. Gonna go for another Night Slash. Don't know what you're trying to do. Maybe you put them into range for your other Pokemon. Oh, you actually still get to another Night Slash. I guess it's kind of handy to realign your Pokemon. I think realignment is like the most important thing for this team here, as you can still get to another Night Slash here. Like the amount of Night Slashes this Gligar already went through during this game, and not getting a single boost is kind of wild. As we see a Medicham coming in here, you will be able to outspeed them, of course, with the Night Slashes, but I don't think you can knock them out in the one-shield scenario if they have Ice Punch, because they will be able to just one-shot you here. You wanna go and let this move go through. It was a Power Punch. This is amazing for you. If this was an Ice Punch, this game would be over already. Like this, you're gonna get the boost as well. You can no-shield this one as well. It's going to be another Power Punch. They're not running Ice Punch. It's so sad to see, as the opponent has now the Lantern against you, which you're going to let the move go through. So you should have maybe went for a charge move. I think you had a charge move stored there as well. But you will be able to go for one Zap Cannon here. Still not getting the debuff. Like, what is wrong with your Regis here? I think you fed them like not the right, I don't know, berries here or whatever. As you're going to see that you're going to have to shield up the next charge move. Going to be the Surf again. Going to do some nice damage. If it lands through, do we actually get a debuff here? And it does debuff. That's still going to be a loss for you, sadly. That's still going to be a loss for you. They're gonna go for the Thunderbolt, and it's going to knock you out. Very close game there. Next opponent, Bastiodon. Very good lead for you. Like, Bastiodon has nowhere to go for this team. There is nothing that they can do with that Pokemon. I expect them to have a Medicham in the back at this point of time, and I think it's an obvious read here, as we see the attack buff immediately for the Gligar. And I'm pretty sure you're also realizing this must be a Medicham on the back, so you're going to shield your Gligar, they're going to shield this one as well, and you're most likely going to be able to just farm them all the way down at this point of time. If they go into the Bastiodon, they're gonna get the Dig on them, and oh no, you still get to another charge move here. Foul play coming through, you're still going to be able to knock them out, but they're gonna go into the Bastion now, and now your energy goes to waste. They're going to let this move go through, they're going to have a Medicham in the back for sure. Yes, exactly, but you're going to be able to like just one-shot the Bastion with a Dig, which is kind of hilarious, as you will be able to go ahead and go for the matchup here with the Registeel. You just try to debuff them, which is a smart move, because I think a debuffed Ice Punch does not knock you out. Let's take a look here. They're gonna go for another, they have to go for a charge move here soon, and you're going to have to swap out now. Psychic coming through, you're going to swap here, perfect play. I'm pretty sure a debuffed Ice Punch, even though you're Shadow, even though like you're double weak to it, I think it doesn't knock you out here at this point of time. You have to hope for that, or they have Power Punch again. Let's take a look at this. They have Ice Punch, and exactly, it just doesn't knock you out because of the debuff. Amazing play there, recognizing that you have to debuff the opponent first, otherwise you would have lost the game. A very good play by this player here, as we see the Medicham coming in against them. You can easily take an Ice Punch here. You're still going to shield the first move up. Not too sure why, because like they're mostly just having Ice Punch Psychic again. But oh, you're gonna get the attack boost. I guess this can explain some stuff here. You're going to shield up again, right? Again, you sadly lost the MP there, so you still went for the move a little bit earlier. You're going to no bubble this, which does make sense because you want more farm from this Medicham here. But this was kind of unfortunate that you lost the MP there. Should have tried to go for the charge move one turn first. And we see like another attack boost here. The opponent is forced to shield now. Like there's no way around this, as you're going to be at +4 attack with a Gligar here. They cannot even knock you out with a Shadow Ball. No way in hell. As we can see another Night Slash coming through, forcing the knockout. And we will see a Surfetch in the back, which will not appreciate your Gliscor. They're going to forfeit here, and that's going to be a very good game as we go into the next one. We see another Lantern here. I really don't like Lantern. Lantern is a very common Pokemon, which I really don't like to face against. Let's take a look what they can do. We see the Thunderbolt coming through here, which you will retaliate with one Zap Cannon, as you can get the attack debuff. Are you trying to catch the move? You're going to try to catch the move, and you're going to be able to catch the move from the Lantern. The Thunderbolt is coming through, as we see the Knock Tower coming in as well. Night Slash coming through. Hopefully you get the boost here. Boost is necessary for this matchup. Sadly, you don't get the boost yet, but we see now the charge move coming through. It's going to be the Sky Attack, and you can go for your own Night Slash here. Night Slash coming through now, doing some nice damage. No boost again, but the opponent is forced to throw another charge move, allowing you to go most likely into your Raichi Steel here. Exactly, trying to go for one charge move here, going to go for the Zap Cannon. I would have went for the Focus Blast. Saves you 5 energy, and it was clear that they will not shield this move up. You see a Trevenant in the back. This can be a little bit annoying, but if you get the debuff here, you might be fine. And see, they're going to have to force, they're going to shield this move up here. You sadly don't get the debuff. Like, honestly, I would transfer your Raichi Steel immediately and build a new one, because this thing just doesn't work, it seems like. You can go for the Earthquake here immediately. Does this actually land against the opponent? It's going to be an interesting one. It does land. And now it's just the Trevenant against the Gliscor, and they're going to forfeit this game. Next opponent, we see the Medicham. We see also now a Warren coming in, which is horrible for you, because this is going to be a horrible matchup here, as we're going to see them actually going straight for one Icicle Spear. I don't know why. Like, this didn't make any sense at all for them. Like, why didn't they overfarm? Like, why? They could have even most likely farmed you all the way down. Like this, you can just go straight for the Focus Blast, get the shield advantage here as well. You can let this move go through. It's most likely going to be an Earthquake, but you're going to actually shield this move up, which I wouldn't have done after seeing the first lead there, but you can still go for one Focus Blast here. It doesn't really change the scenario too much. They're going to shield this move up as well. You can let this move go through. You're going to shield this move up again. And we see most likely a swap soon into their own Medicham. That's going to be an Earthquake most likely here. Let's see. Actually, Icicle Spear. I thought they would have more energy from before still, but I guess they just didn't have enough energy. We see the Focus Blast coming through, trying to undercharge, didn't work out. You're going to stay in here. It's going to be a good game. Like, there's nothing that you can do here at this point, unless they are not running the charge move that you want. You should have swapped out earlier, but I think it's going to be an Ice Punch anyway. They went there pretty fast. Yeah, it's nothing. Like, this Medicham just breaks the entire team. Power Punch plus Ice Punch breaks the entire team here, as we see a Sableye coming in. Let's see Night Slash coming through, hopefully. Here is this next opponent going to go for one foul play there. Night Slash hopefully gets the boost. Boost is necessary to win this matchup here. We don't see the boost, sadly. Very luck-dependent Pokemon, of course, Gligar and Gliscor, as we see the Night Slash coming now, getting the shield as well. Very cool though. Like, I hope really that they maybe get some more play in the meta. Right now, like, they're on paper a very good core breaker, but just don't have the bulk in order to really do something here. As we see the farm down from your own Gliscor, which will have a ton of energy now, which going to have a great time against whatever they're going to have in the back. It's going to be the Pelipper coming in. This is not really the best time here. Night Slash coming through. You're going to see the Raichi Steel coming in now, and you're going to go for the bait first. That's an interesting play here. I don't know if they're going to shield this. They're not going to shield this. Was kind of an obvious one, but you're going to no shield this one as well, because you kind of have to at this point. You can still survive this charge move, which is amazing. You can still go for an Earthquake, which is going to knock them straight out of here, and we see the Raichi Steel now against the Pelipper, as they're going to forfeit this game. Very good lead again for you. We like to see the Bastiodons. The Bastiodon has like no way to go here, like literally nowhere to go, as you can go for one Focus Blast. They're going to shield this move up. You can actually theoretically also swap out here, or let this move go through. I actually would swap out eventually here, because, okay, they're going to swap out as well. Because, like, you have an ABB line, so you can have to get rid of whatever's in the back that can beat both your Gliscor and the, Gligar and Gliscor. But, here we see a non-purified version of Sableye running Power Gem. For whatever reason, they went for Power Gem there. That didn't make sense. What did make sense is, of course, this attack boost, which allows us to see another Dig completely one-shotting a Bastion, most likely. Don't think they're going to shield this one. Bye-bye there. And we see the Medicham in the back. People are so creative with their teams. Bastion, Sableye, Medicham. What a way to go. Yeah, but yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Going to be an interesting one for sure here to see if Gligar maybe gets someday some better boost with maybe a buff for Dig. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. We see now the opponent going for one Ice Punch. And this player is making it way too close here because they just want to BM the opponent with a 0 shield flex here, 2 shield flex here basically from the opponent, and we see a 1 HP Registeel, completely unnecessary. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Thanks for watching. See you next one. Bye.